Yaskawa Motoman has many adaptive welding tools. Seam finding can be used to measure joint gap and combined with the weave adjust function to adaptively fill varying joints. The AccuFast sensor is a non-contact point laser that provides an input when the focal length is detected. Combined with robot motion, it is similar to touch sensing but faster. In the case of a double bevel joint, the AccuFast sensor detects the edges of the bevel and stores this width in a variable. The width is stored for the start and end along with the joint offset. Weave adjust is a background task which will proportionally change the welding condition over the specified distance based on the measured gap. The fill of a welding joint is related to the heat input. Travel speed is the major fill parameter due to its inverse relationship. Weave adjust changes the travel speed and weave amplitude to make sure the arc covers the joint. Weave adjust is an informed command that is easy to use and has application flexibility. Settings include the nominal joint width, the measured width at the start and end, and the distance between these readings. Variables are often used with their values calculated in search routines. To weld around a boss, 5 circular points are taught at each quadrant with the start and end overlapping positions. A sensor could measure the gap at each position around the circle. With the weave adjust instruction inserted between the circular points, the robot would adapt for the gap as it goes around the boss. If it were known that the gap would be on one side or the other, fewer instructions could be used and the distance set to half the circumference. As a background task, multiple points can be programmed between weave adjust instructions and not affect the interpolation. A square tube has circular points around the corners and linear points in the straight sections. For a gap on one side, the weave adjust will adjust along the adjacent sides. At the end of the weave adjust instruction, it will continue with its speed and amplitude until it executes another weave adjust command. Weave adjust can be combined with different preview sensors, including touch sensing. Joints with gap that can be detected by touch sensing are limited. Touch sensing is low cost, and a 200-volt circuit is included with ComArc through arc seam tracking. A laser-based seam finding camera provides rapid measurement of joint location and geometry. It can detect joint gap on square butt joints or thin gauge lap joints. Laser cameras were combined with weave adjust to adaptively fill outside corner joints of armor plating on an MRAP vehicle. ComArc uses weaving motion and current readings to track joints in real time. It can be combined with the weave adjust instruction and gap measurements from preview sensors to track and adaptively fill parts with variation. This combination of sensors for preview adaptive welding is more economical and less restrictive than real-time adaptive vision systems.